I found this flower drying art kit with silica gel at the at Value Village, $5.99. Never tried anything like this, and I thought it'd be something that we could do together and see how it turns out. It is from 1973. Everything was in the box that I need to complete this DIY, so let's give it a whirl. This was a fun find. I found it at Value Village, $5.99. I opened it up. It looked like everything was still in there. So I'm going to bring it home to my craft room and we're going to experiment with it together and see if we can dry some beautiful flowers. The kit came with the instructions. The booklet was still in there, some floral tape, some floral wire, and a full container full of silica gel. Silica gel is a moisture-absorbing substance and it's often used to keep items dry and prevent moisture damage. We're going to head out to my garden. I'm going to cut some daisies, some black-eyed Susans. I'm going to cut a little lily, and I also have some little white flowers on one of my shrubs that I think is going to be really neat to dry also. Okay, let's read the instructions. I'm glad the instructions are still in it. I don't think this has ever even been used. So it's saying to pour out all of it except for 1.5 inches in the bottom of the container. So we're going to take the lid off. We're going to pour some out. Oh, there is some leaves in there. So somebody's maybe tried a couple projects. We're going to do 1.5 inches. I still need a bit more. Level it out. Okay. Now it's saying to remove the foliage from the flowers and cut stems to the length of 2 inches. Now I'm not sure how many we're going to be able to get in here, but there's one. We'll do 2 of those daisies. Let's remove all of that foliage off of this one. We'll just leave a few at the top. And this is an experiment. I've never done this before, so we're going to see how it works. We're going to cut that off so we have that, and we're going to cut 2 inches to this. I love this black-eyed Susan, and not sure if we'll have enough room for this lily, but we're going to give it a try. 2 inches. Cut this off. Okay. Now it says to place the flowers face up in the silica gel. So I already can see an issue with my lily. I don't have a deep enough bowl for it to work for that. So we're going to do this one in another project. But these daisies, and it says to not have them touch. So we're going to space them out a little bit. I'm going to cut this down a little bit shorter. Put it right in the center. And oh dear, I really want to do this one. So let's take this one out. And so we're going to have a daisy, a black-eyed Susan, and a little white, this is off one of my little shrubs, a little white flower. Okay. This is touching a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be okay. So we've got 3 in there. It says, slowly sprinkle the silica gel over the flowers using a circular motion until completely covered. Okay, so we're going to just slowly cover those flowers, being very gentle. Oh, I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. This was such a fun find that I picked up at Value Village. I'm just going to cover these. The daisy's almost covered. The little white flower is covered. I think this is going to work great. Okay, I think we've got these all covered. Now let's see what it says to do next. Okay, now it just says seal it up, put it in a dry area. It can take anywhere from 4 to 7 days, depending on the type of flowers. So let's set this aside and we'll be back in 4 days. 4 days later, let's see what we have. I'm taking this lid off and I can tell already I love this. It's kept the shape of the flower. It has shrunk the petals a little bit by taking out the moisture, but it's not like a pressed flower where it loses its character and it just lays flat. I'm just gonna pour some of this silica gel out, and we're gonna see what the other flowers look like. Those little white flowers dried beautifully, and the daisy, I think it turned out perfect. Now you can buy silica gel on Amazon. I've seen it there if you want to try this technique yourself. I'll put the link down below in the description and you can check that out. I think if you laid the silica gel in a baking pan, it would work really well. So you could buy the bag of silica gel, put it in a baking pan, and dry your flowers. I'm just taking one of my paintbrushes and I'm just really lightly just kind of dusting off any silica gel that was left on the flowers. And now we're going to use the floral wire and the floral tape to put these all together. And just like you would any normal flower arrangement, you're just going to wrap it around and secure that dried flower to the wire. This was so much fun, and I can see so much potential for getting out into your garden and cutting some fresh flowers and preserving them in this silica gel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. And if you love this video, I'm sure you're going to love either of these next two. Take care.